I don't want to say this yet again, but I better, just in case it's the first YouTube clip you looked at and you've no idea who I am. So here we go. My name is Linda ANOUSTA and I am here in our shop at Pamp Hill near Wimborne in Dorset. This little YouTube clip is to do with the grapefruit hand wash. I wish we could have a smell sensation going on here and you could actually smell this. This is the grapefruit hand wash, and a lot of the problems, smells fabulous, a lot of the problems that people have is when they use a soap, maybe beside the sink or wherever, they are using a commercial, even if it's a liquid soap, they're using a commercial liquid soap, and quite often people think it's the right thing to do to go for an antibacterial soap. The problem with that is the antibacterial tends to be triclosan. So when you look on the back, you'll often find it says triclosan. Antibacterial is the worst thing we can do. The reason is, even if it does kill some bacteria on your hands, because it's not killing it all, everywhere, it's making that bacteria stronger. It will mutate and become more able to resist that antibacterial agent, so it kind of makes it into a superbug. So using antibacterial things is actually making us weaker against a stronger, more virulent bacteria or virus than we would normally be. So a little bit of dirt doesn't do us any harm, and it doesn't harm the immune system to be tested from time to time, but constantly using everything like antibacterial chopping boards, antibacterial toothpaste, where you find on toothpaste it says Total, that's got antibacterial in it, antibacterial fibres in ultra fresh duvets, odoritors, impregnated into socks, it's just everywhere. So if we've got this kind of effect of antibacterial stuff being used across the board in all these different products, it's not helping us in the long term. We're going to be creating some incredibly strong superbugs. Good old-fashioned hand washing is the best thing, and they've proved this many times, particularly in they've done some studies in hospices where they've just done good old-fashioned hand washing and they've brought the level of cross-infection down. Grapefruit hand wash has got essential oil of grapefruit in it. So probably you can see it's kind of a yellowy colour, which is the essential oil of grapefruit that's giving that colour. And grapefruit is naturally antibacterial, so it's doing it in harmony with nature, not sort of fighting it. The other thing about grapefruit, it's called a cephalic, which means it takes more oxygen to the brain. So whether you're washing your hands in it or you're eating grapefruit, you're actually encouraging more more oxygen to your brain rather. So the grapefruit hand wash is a very uplifting smell when you're using it. An example of how other hand washes can be troublesome to the skin is a lady that came to me that used to run a B&B, and she had very sore hands, and she only had 5 bedrooms in her bed and breakfast, but she was washing her hands in between each room and every time she was stripping the beds, etc, etc. And she had an antibacterial soap in each of the bedrooms. She used my hand cream, and I asked her if she'd get back to me and let me know how she got on. Fortunately, she did, and she said, well, I'm not very impressed with your hand cream, it doesn't seem to be working. And I'd never heard this, ever, before. Fortunately, I asked her, what are you using as a soap? And have you got an antibacterial soap in each of the bedrooms? To which she said yes. I asked her to put the soaps to one side, just use an ordinary soap or one of the soaps that we have here, and then to carry on using the hand cream in the normal way. And she phoned me back within 4 days and she said her hands were better, if not totally healed, and she could now see the difference between what the antibacterial soap was doing and a soap such as this, which is going to do the job but is a lot gentler. So that's the grapefruit hand wash, and it's naturally antibacterial, not with chemicals.